Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Tinker O'Toole again here with another video. Today we're going to talk about saw comparisons. You see a lot of videos out there on YouTube and someone will say, oh, what does the MS271 compare to the MS311? What does the Stilh MS500i, how does it compare against the MS400 or the MS462? Or the MS660 against the 500i or the 661, and so on and so on. Well, I don't even know why people do that. At the end of the day, I can tell you right now what saw wins when you compare it against the other. So we've got two categories. We've got homeowner saws, they're generally the cheaper ones, and we've got the professional saws. Professional saws could be MS261, MS400, MS462, and so on, MS500i, 660, 661, MS880, MS881. One thing about all these professional saws is whichever one you get, the one with the highest amount of CCs is going to win the race at the end of the day. So in other words, this is the MS500i, fuel injected. Then you'll see people say, oh, how does it compare to the MS660 or the MS661? Who cares? The MS661's got more power than the 500i. The 500i's got more power than the 400 or the 462. That's all you've got to worry about. So when you go out and buy a saw, don't worry about comparing it against another saw. Just go out and buy the saw that you want, because there's no small saw is going to beat a bigger saw when it comes to CCs. CCs is always going to win. So in a pro saw, the 500i is going to beat any of the 400 series. And if you look at the 600 series, 660, 661, it's going to beat the 500, not a problem. And eventually they may have a 500 series. And that's the way it's going to work. And that's the way it works even on the homeowner saws. If you look at an MS170 or MS180, the higher the number, the greater the CCs, the more powerful the saw is. That's why Stilh make them that way. If you want to do any comparison or compare, what you should be doing is turn around and say, look, I'm thinking of buying a Stilh. It's a 50cc. What else is available out there? Husqvarna in the 50cc range. How does it compare in horsepower and performance? Or maybe you want to buy an Echo. Compare brand against brand around the same CCs. Not comparing one Stilh saw against another. Because as I said before, the one with the higher CCs will win the race. Generally, that's how it is. About the only other thing that you want to compare or take notice of is the power to weight ratio. An example is the saw at the back there is an MS311. This is the MS500i. The MS500i has about 60% more power than the MS311. But the only difference is the MS311 is about 100 grams lighter than the 500i. So there's a big difference. So when you're going to select a saw, first think about the amount of CCs you want. Don't compare this saw against this saw. There's no comparison. Don't compare this against a 400. Again, no comparison. MS311, it's a 59cc saw. MS500i, it's a 79.2cc saw. Of course it's going to beat it. The one at the back there, an MS180C. It's 31.8 cc's. What do you think? Do you think an MS311's gonna, you think this saw's gonna compete with the MS311? That's never gonna happen. The MS311's gonna eat it alive. So you're wasting your time comparing one Stilh saw against the other, because like I said, at the end of the day, whatever's the highest capacity saw is going to win the race, and the only other thing is the power to weight ratio. So do your homework when you're going to buy a Stilh saw. or if you're going to buy Husqvarna or an Echo or any other type of saw out there, compare the pair. Yeah, at the end of the day, the one that's got the greatest CCs and the best power to weight ratio is going to be the saw probably that you should be buying. Anyway, that's my take on it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.